Brett Okamoto alongside Francis Ngannou backstage after a hard-fought 10-round boxing match with the best heavyweight boxer in the world right now, Tyson Fury. You made your professional boxing debut, Francis, and I feel like you left a lot of people speechless tonight. I mean, I feel like I'm one of them. Watching that fight was remarkable. Did it surprise you at all? Anything about that fight surprise you?
The fact that I didn't win surprised me. I came here tonight to win. I'm going back without that victory, which is not what I was looking for. What I was really looking forward to win this fight. But I do learn a lot tonight about the sport. You know, this is really my first time to fight and to do like 10-round boxing match, straight boxing. And, you know, I can tell myself that I didn't do bad against the #1 heavyweight in the world. So I just going to go back and focus on that and have at least that experience to work on it, that feeling to work with it, and get prepared for the next time, because I think this just get me even more excited and hungry to prove, you know. I was wounded, but I realized that I can bite.
You told me before this fight, it was a long time ago. It was, I think it was when you were like rehabbing your knee. It's actually the day like I brought my son over there. Remember that? And you told me, I'm definitely going back to MMA. I'm just learning. I'm finding my groove in MMA. I'm being able to do whatever I want in MMA. But then I listened to you talk about boxing, and it's like I learned a lot from this. I want to go and I want to learn more about this. Where is your head at in terms of, are you a boxer or a mixed martial artist?
Combination. I can do both. Nothing stops me from doing both. If I have the skill for both of them, why not? As for right now, I have a deal with PFL, and I'm intending to fight MMA again. I love it. I'm more more comfortable, but I still love it. I might do some MMA fight, but I'm still going to do boxing. Like, I never intend to just step over and do one fight and go out. That wasn't the plan at all. Never. So the plan is still the same.
Can you just talk about the night? I mean, wherever you want to go with it, from the walkout to the knockdown to just trying to stay focused and what you were hearing from your corner throughout. I mean, what stands out to you about this night when you kind of relive it real quickly in your head?
It was a big night. It was an impressive night. Great people around, big show. More than I've ever seen. I think it's the biggest show in the combat sport so far that I have seen. I never see so much concentration of legend in the same place, and just being a fan boy. I was literally a fan boy in there, looking here and see these guys, see Luis Figo, see everybody, and you know, you get a little excited, but of course, when the fight starts, it's the fight. When it's the fight, it's the fight. Nothing else. You know, you get focused on the fight.
When you knocked him down, you did a little dance over him, or you taunted him a little bit. Do you even remember that?
Yes. Well, because when we started, he said, let's go to school. So I'm like, oh, I think you're a bad teacher.
or how quickly did you sense a change in his attitude towards you, that maybe he thought it was going to go a certain way and it wasn't going that way?
I know he's going to be like that. I know, like everybody that doubted my ability to box is going to be like that, you know. I realized, I feel the fight over as he was going, and his attitude was changing. Basically, when I was changing to southpaw, he wasn't doing anything. Like, when I want to rest, I switched to southpaw. Like, he's not doing anything. He can do. So I realized that he was having a struggle right there at that moment. And in the southpaw, I have my right hand. My left hand can go pretty good, but I wasn't in my best. I was slowing down already. I wasn't in my best speed, and I think it was the 5th or the 6th round. I kind of like get him in that round, but I didn't want to go crazy because I don't want to put too much power. The focus in this fight was like not to push power, you know, to fight. Just focus on fighting, not go there, put energy on everything and gas out. Like just fight, and then if the knockout comes, he comes. If not, then we fight to the decision. So that was the plan.
I think a lot of people, I mean, Tim Bradley, the former boxing world champion who was analyzing the fight, he was in the fighter meeting. You know Tim Bradley? He was saying, how do you get this good at boxing in 4 months? Did you get this good in boxing in 4 months, or were you just like you had a lot of these skills from prior?
No, it wasn't in 4 months. I started boxing even before MMA. I just let boxing and step into MMA, and then over the time I had to adjust my boxing to MMA. He was hard, and I think it's still hard. I still don't have that space. It's hard for me to push. I'm still working on the jab, to push that jab clearly. You'll get that reflex back, that momentum. I haven't built it yet, and that's why I'm so confident, because I know that in a couple months, keep working into those stuff. Again, I have a lot of room to improve in those space, and I'm very confident about it.
You had a couple open workouts before this fight, and an overwhelming observation from those open workouts were that Francis doesn't look very good hitting the pads. That's what a lot of people were saying, and now a lot of people want to know, were you faking? Were you being bad on purpose when you were hitting those pads?
No, I mean, whatever I would have done in that open workout, people would have said the same thing. People was coming to criticize. I was in the spot that no matter what I do, no matter how I look, people were going to criticize. That wasn't the point at all. And I knew that. I knew already what was going on. It was about okay, how to shut Francis down, how to criticize Francis. Even when if you do something good, they turn it down. People go to open workout, they don't even work out. You know, they dance ballet, they do everything, they don't work out. So why would that be a problem if somebody look good? I'm not there to prove something. We don't have a judge in the open workout. Open workout is not a proof of performance. It's just giving some action, entertaining. Some people just come and decide to dance instead of hit meets or do something.
You guys are both fighters, you and Tyson. You've fought hundreds of times in the gym and then in under the brightest of lights. I feel like from the outside, I would think that after a fight, you would both know who won. When that fight was over, who did you feel had won? And if he's being honest, who do you think he would say?
If he's being honest, he would say, I won that fight. I won that fight. There is not a question about it. But, and even before getting here, I know if this fight get to decision, I'm not winning, not because I didn't do good, because I'm a new guy in the house. I come here and I just want to, kick into people's business. I know there's a structured business out there, and you need to do a lot to destroy it. That's why he would be upset for them. I wasn't expecting to just win like that into decision. But, it is what it is. I do my job. I know that I did everything that I could have done. I did my best. Maybe next time I should just do better to convince people more.
And last question for me is how frequently can you do this? I mean, you say you want to now compete in 2 sports. That's very, very difficult to do. What do you think the plan is moving forward in terms of how many times you fight per year in a ring or in a cage?
I'm really going to fight sometime in February or March. Maybe in the cage or in the ring, but I'm going to fight. I already have, basically have both, and we are working on what's gonna work better.
Think anybody will doubt you ever again? Tonight's the end of it.
Doubter is a doubter. They mean to doubt. Doesn't matter what happened, they're gonna doubt. So don't focus on doubter. Focus on the believing. Focus on yourself, believing on yourself instead of focus on the people around. People always doubt, and that's not the question. Some people doubt, some people hate, some people, they are meant to do those stuff. It's like snake. They are meant to bite. And then you are meant to do what you do. You do your shit, and they do their shit. I can't do anything about that.
Well, you're doing your shit, man, and it's been very, very fun to watch, and I congratulate you, man. It was really, really fun to watch you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the time, as always. Appreciate it.